Iran is making more money from oil since the war began, 20% more, according to Bloomberg. It's day 27 of the war, and while the headlines are focused on the front lines, there's also a massive shift happening in terms of the economy. Here's why. First, prices. Higher oil prices mean all oil producers make more money, including Iran. And Iran is still getting much of its oil to market because it controls the flow out of the Strait of Hormuz. Second, US policy. Last week, the US temporarily waived sanctions on about 140 million barrels of Iranian oil that's already been at sea. Much of that oil has already been bought by China, but what the US waiver does is it allows China to resell or redirect some of those shipments. Third, earning more per barrel. Now, before the war, Iran had to sell its oil at a steep discount because of sanctions. Now it can sell near market rates because the sanctions have been lifted. So, why did the White House lift those sanctions? Well, it's trying to add more oil supply to the market to try to bring oil prices down. And US officials say they can still control Iran's revenue because banking sanctions remain in place. But in reality, Iran has spent years perfecting shadow sales, using barter deals, non dollar payments, and middlemen. So, did it work? Not really, because Brent crude is still above $100 a barrel. And that's because the market doesn't just care about supply today, it cares about risk tomorrow with the ongoing war. So, Iran is making more money during the war, and it had sanctions eased, even if temporarily.